Daily Newsletter. Markets maintain their positive outlook due to the downward trend in global inflation. The decline in inflation has increased the possibility of a 25 basis point rate hike for the Fed's February 1st meeting. In addition to the fact that interest rate hikes brought inflation under control, it also began to reduce expectations for a slowdown in the economy. While growth rates are better than expected, corporate balance sheets in the U.S. are generally positive. The downward trend in the U.S. 10-year bond rate continued and fell below the 3.5% level, while the euro's appreciation continues. Bond interest rates and this outlook in the U.S. dollar supported the exit movement in the ounce price of gold and carried it above the 1900 level. Declining recession concerns with the weak dollar reflected as a rise in oil prices. Brent crude rose to $85. The weakening in recession expectations, the depreciation of the US dollar and the expectation that the lifting of restrictions on the epidemic in China will support demand continue to contribute to the rise in oil prices. U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has urged Congress to take immediate action to increase or suspend the debt limit, noting that the country is expected to reach its debt limit on January 19. The forum, which will start tomorrow in the Swiss town of Davos and will continue until January 20, will include the leaders of many countries and international organizations and the representatives of the business world, and will bring together more than 2,700 participants, 50 of whom are heads of state/government, from 130 countries. At the World Economic Forum, which will be held for the 53rd time this year with the theme of Cooperation in a Fragmented World, leaders will be called to handle the crises facing the world together and develop a coordinated action plan. Struggling to keep the wheels of industry turning in the energy crisis, Germany's first private floating liquefied natural gas terminal has officially started commercial operations. The facility, which has the capacity to convert 5 billion cubic meters of liquefied natural gas per year into gas, is intended to help Germany bridge the gas supply gap caused by the lack of supplies from Russia. Since the sudden change of direction in the COVID-19 policy and the relaxation of tight control measures at the beginning of last month in China, it was reported that nearly 60,000 people died due to the virus or related complications. It was reported that the level of inflation in China is expected to remain moderate in general this year. The People's Bank of China gave 779 billion yuan today to the banking system through medium-term credit facility. The interest rate on the loan, which was given with a one-year maturity, was maintained at 2.75%. When it is calculated that the medium-term loan of 700 billion yuan will be returned this month, the net liquidity provided by the People's Bank of China to the banking system was 79 billion yuan. The IMF stated that the global economic disintegration trend may lead to a decrease in world production by up to 7%, and that losses in some countries may reach 8% to 12% if technology is also unbundled. Tesla has reduced vehicle prices in the US and key European markets. In the morning hours, the positive mood is maintained in the stock markets, except Japan and Tokyo. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you liked it and hit the subscribe button.